There was a monster party at Boulevard on Sunday as the brewery celebrated its 30th anniversary.
Yeah, we toasted the accomplishment last Friday by featuring the man who started it all, John McDonald. Tonight, the celebration of all things Boulevard continues as we meet the man who's responsible for how your Unfiltered Wheat or Tank 7 tastes. To say being the master brewer at Boulevard is a big job is a massive understatement. But 20 years ago, when Stephen Powles was in Kansas City interviewing for the job,
we use oats quite a bit in stouts.
He felt a little small while tasting Boulevard's lineup of beers with a brewery executive.
I said, Steve, you know, all these beers are the same. And he got offended. You know, he looked at me like, whoa, we're making good beer. Who are you from Belgium to tell me that our beers are all the same, right?
Two things. Powles got the job, and yes, he is from Belgium.
I remember calling my wife early in the morning, like, hey, I really like these guys. These guys are crazy. They have so much to learn. They want to do so many things. I mean, these guys ask me questions about beer, and they actually listen to me. Can you imagine? He's like, I guess I better get my bags, and we're going. 21, oh yeah, 0.3.
Powles was hired because of his passion for creating new and different beers. It was the perfect fit as Boulevard was looking to set itself apart from the competition.
I think at some point, we tried to be ahead of the curve. You know, we tried to make beers or whatever we're doing and try to be ahead of the curve. That's really, really difficult to do. You try to make beers that people don't know that they want yet.
Clearly, Powles and Boulevard succeeded in figuring out what craft beer drinkers wanted. And that success continues to blow the Belgium-born brewer away.
You know, I look at the bottle line and it's bottling 500 bottles a minute. And I'm thinking to myself, who's drinking all this? Where is this all going? And then you look at, you know, where shipments go and where all that beer goes, and you travel and you find a bottle on the shelf, or you go to Seattle and somebody's ordering one of your beers and you go like, wow, that's pretty cool.
How busy does it get here at Boulevard? Well, at any given time, they could be bottling up to 8,000 cases of beer in a single day.
How's it going, Alex?
On this day, Powles is taste testing a test batch of a honey blonde beer due to come out in the spring.
The color needs to go down a little bit. It's a little too dark, even though it's not that bad. But it has a little bit of a bitter aftertaste that needs to go away.
It's an awesome time to be a craft beer drinker.
Natalie Gershon, Boulevard's vice president of marketing, says even with all the success and awards heaped on the brewery, Powles continues to push the envelope.
There is still room and excitement for innovation, and they're still doing cool small test batches, and you know, it's that kind of passion that will ultimately create, you know, our next big beer. And how lucky are we to have someone guiding that ship, like Stephen?
These are Citra hops.
If trying to create Boulevard's next smash seller is what drives Powles,
They're nice and grapefruity.
he gets just as much satisfaction out of what he calls a simple truth.
It makes people happy. You know, that's the beauty that I think of the job, is that when somebody comes over and is like, you know what, you're responsible for my third kid. I'm like, you know the story. They went out, had a beer, and something happened. They weren't planning on it, right?
Unplanned romance or not, Powles is totally in love with his job.
You make people happy. We're in the somewhat entertainment business, or, you know, putting a cheer on people's faces.
And Stephen Powles was born to brew. His dad worked at a brewery in Belgium, and one day when he was in high school, he said he needed some money. So his dad said, son, time to get a part-time job and go to work at the brewery, and the rest, they say, is history. And as you can tell, he's really funny too.
Oh, funny, and it's so fascinating to see the process that he goes through, and it's cool that he makes so many people happy.
Yeah, he has done so much work at Boulevard, so much award-winning work.
Oh yeah,
great guy.
Yeah, and what a fun job.
Yeah, seriously, he enjoys it to the max.
No doubt.